Okay, so this type of question here comes up quite a lot, and it's something people often find quite difficult. So Ben is n years old. So I'm just going to write over here so I'm really clear. Ben is n. Then it says Chloe is twice as old. Twice as means times by 2. Now n times by 2 is 2n. So Chloe is 2n. Then, next person, Dan, is 5 years younger than Ben. Now let's just imagine for the moment that Ben was 56, then Dan would be 51, because we'd take away 5 to get Dan's age. So that's all we're going to do here. Whatever Ben is, Dan is going to be 5 less than that. So Dan is going to be n minus 5 years old. Okay? So these are our 3 different ages. I'm just going to draw these as arrows rather than minus signs. Then it says that the total of their ages is t. Now total, that word just means when you add them all up, right? We know what total means, we add them all up together. So when I add up all of these, n plus 2n plus n minus 5, I get the total, which is t. And it tells me that the total is t. I'm just going to see if I can simplify this algebra here a little bit, because it's not in its simplest form at the moment. So here we've got 1n plus 2n, which is 3n. 3n plus another 1n is 4n. So we're left with 4n minus 5 equals t. And that's the answer. That is a formula for t. The formula for t is 4n minus 5. So on your answer line, I'd expect to see something like t equals 4n minus 5. This is something that people find quite tricky, so you will be doing a lot more of that type of question in year 11. For part B, you're being asked to put a tick in the box next to the identity. Now, an identity is when you've got 2 things that are exactly the same as each other. They could never be different, okay? So first of all, we'll just try and go through the ones that aren't identities. So this here isn't an identity, because this is just saying x plus 7 is smaller than or equal to 12. Well, that's only true some of the time. It's only true when you know what x is, so not that one. That's an inequality. This one here, a equals pi r squared. You should know what that is. That's a formula, and that's how you work out the area of a circle. This one here, 3a plus 4b minus 2c, that's an expression. It doesn't have an equal sign in, so it can't be an identity or anything else if it doesn't have an equal sign. So it's not that, because that's an expression. This here at the top, 3h plus 2 equals 14. That's an equation. And it's an equation because you've learnt how to solve things. You can solve things that look like that. And so when you solve it, you'll find a number that h is. So this is true when h is a particular number. It's not true all the time. So as you might have guessed, it's this one here that is an identity, and that's why I've left it till last. So the reason it's an identity is because 5m take away 3m is 2n. It doesn't matter what number m is. M could be 74, m could be 0.1, m could be a half, m could be any number at all, but it would always, 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 always be true that 5m take away 3m is 2n, and that's what makes it an identity.